Just a thought.
Life is a funny old broad. She keeps you guessing.
Good morning, everybody. At least I hope it's a good morning for you, or a good whatever, whenever you are and wherever you are. Okay, so it's been some years ago that this started. I want to say in the timeline of about 20 years ago was the first time I heard somebody say, okay, we're having a conversation. And they say an opinion about something I'm doing, or they ask a question and I answer it. And this opinion that they give, um, I've already thought of it, had some questions as to why they thought it might work, whatever. And instead of supporting their opinion by saying, well, what I meant is this thing, do, they would stop and they would go, well, it's just a thought. Just a thought. And it was done quite sneeringly while staring down their nose at me. And I saw this happening more and more as the years went on, and not just with me. I mean, I saw other people doing it to other people. And I thought, everybody that says that, when they go, well, just a thought, they what do they mean by that? What is their motivation in saying it? Well, when it first started, it was quite negatory. It was a negative. They didn't like it that I was challenging them, or they didn't want to be challenged, or they just thought that because they had a thought that somehow it was brilliant. And that's not really true. But in the last few weeks, I'm noticing that people have started saying it like this. Well, here's why I think this, that, or the other should be the way you do it, or how I would do it if I were you. And if there is not an immediate, oh, okay, it's, well, it's just a thought. See the difference? Well, it's just a thought. And well, it's just a thought. So we've got two motivations going on here, or mindsets, and I'm finding it quite interesting. And of course, I would love for anybody hearing this to start listening for when people are saying just a thought. And then I got to thinking, have I ever said it? No, I have never said it's just a thought. And why have I never said it? Well, because for it to come out of my mouth inside a conversation, obviously I thought about it. So it's kind of, you know, we know it's a thought. You now spoke it. So what does that really mean? And why are people thinking, who's the first one to say it? I'd like to go and smack them upside the head and say, why did you start this stupid thing? But I'm not going to do that because I'm nice. I'm kind. At the same time, it has changed as to how people are saying it. Now, we still have the ones that look down the nose. Well, it's just a thought. But I'm hearing more and more this self-deprecating, well, it's just a thought. You know, you don't have to use it. You don't have to think about it any further. Let me find a hole to throw myself in and bring the dirt over me. It's very interesting. Very interesting. But how did it get started? How did it get started? I do not know. So the first one is, well, it's just a thought, which says, well, I know best and you're stupid. So that's a self-aggrandizing, insulting approach. And the other is, that says, well, it's just a thought means, what do I know? But are people so used to just speaking without thinking that they want to just say, well, it was just this random thought that just sort of popped into my head, and I haven't given it any, there's no basis for what I'm saying, so I'm so stupid. It's very interesting. I would like to know if you have the same kind of thoughts. And I don't mean just a thought. Have you ever thought of what people mean when they say just a thought? Shouldn't we all be having thoughts?
She treats you right.